What's going on, YouTube? So you know what? I'm not even gonna do the whole build up to everything. We have a new accusation that came out against Will Smith. I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of editing on this one, just to be honest with you. But we have new allegations when it comes to Will Smith, and we're gonna go through this, and then I'm gonna tell you what I honestly think about this whole allegation system, because I smell something fishy, and I get it. Ever since Will Smith's slap at the Oscars, that we all know very, very well. You know, I could play it right here.
Oh, wow.
Ever since that moment, things have just been falling apart for Will Smith. You know, we have evidence from the roundtable of Jada, you know, having relations with their younger son's best friend. You had Jada Pinkett Smith going around trying to promote her tour, talking about how they actually were divorced. We had found out that Jada never actually wanted to be married to Will Smith. Now you got this coming out, and I'm just gonna preface this. I kind of call BS. But let's at least listen to it. But I will say this: Will Smith will wish this interview never happened. This is one of the closest people to Will, aside from Jada, to sit down and tell all about him, from meeting Jada, Tupac, Will's sexual and manhood size. He knows and tells it all. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to play the beginning, because this at least tries to set up a bunch of stuff, like gives him at least some sort of credit, but I don't fully believe it. But let's do it.
At my Instagram, you see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, you know, done things with, and doing the.
Okay, those are a bunch of celebrities he's helped out with. And now we're gonna jump ahead, because they talk about baby legs and little peckers, which is not that important, but Tupac, I believe right here.
Who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Oh, I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Damn. Somebody told.
Here's our only real evidence of the dude being friends alongside Will Smith. Because when you look this guy's name up, who is Bilal and Will Smith, this is the only picture that comes up of the two of them together. Legitimately, it's just this picture. There's no other real evidence of them being together. There's no real evidence of them ever actually being friends. And I Googled this. You would think that if this is his best friend and good assistant, he would be everywhere. But I guess I call BS, but let's continue with the accusations.
Told me I made my picture's in the book. You know, your picture's in the book and your name is in the book. So you like you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up. I love that. I'm blowing you up.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new. They probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab.
And I don't really know what this has to do, but this is some dude who's blasting it. You know, best friend of 40 years, only one picture.
And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I've saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
See, that's the face that I made when this was all coming out, okay? Because I don't even think she believes this, to be quite honest with you. But let's just continue on. Look at all that wine. Man, I don't blame you for drinking wine on this one.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and
so he just happens to be holding Dwayne down at the same time. I don't know who Dwayne Martin is, but okay.
They're calling I'm on walkie-talkie, and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
And I'm not going to go any further because that's the accusation, okay? Dwayne is doing the nasty with Will Smith, making the beast with two backs. And the more I think about this and the more I'm listening to this, and this is the third time I've listened to this all the way through. Well, not all the way through, but third time I've listened to this. I got to be honest, I call bull. I call real bull because it's just so... I can't think of the term. It's like, this is just too prophetic. Like, they're here at the exact same time. You happen to have Will's keys to his car. No, you have Dwayne's keys to his dressing room because you're also working for Dwayne at the time. You open up the door to his dressing room and you see them in the act of... I'm sorry. I don't believe it. And especially when he says, hey, I have his keys because I'm holding down Dwayne, and then says, I open the door to the Dwayne's dressing room. Like he's making this up on the fly. Like he's thought this all out. It's a big lie. And when you start lying, you start having some sort of tells and saying ums and on a story that you should know quite well. It doesn't add up. And I know I might be grasping at straws, but again, I go to the simplest fact that when you type in Bilal and Will Smith, you know what? I'll even add best friends. This is the only picture that comes up of the two of them together. The only picture that comes up with the two of them together. I don't see any other picture of the two of them together. So, and 40 years of being best friends. 40 years, I call bullshit. Like, there's probably tons of things that go on. And when it comes to, like, Will Smith being gay, this is a rumor that's been around for a very long time. A lot of people have talked about it. A lot of people have said, yeah, that guy's gay in reality. That's why he married Jada in reality, he married her because she's a beard or whatever. But then you had the claims that, no, he married her because he really loved her, a true love, whatever. It's all over the place. These rumors have been around for years. I don't know how accurate they are. And when it comes to this situation, I'm sorry. This seems like BS. Some guy that wants to get famous quick, probably has at least one interaction, might have actually been his assistant at one point, might have. But it sounds like he just wants to capitalize on the fact that, you know, Will Smith's popularity is tanking, and when you go out and do something with Will Smith in the name or whatever, you're probably going to get a lot of money. This also goes to, like, in these particular podcast areas, a lot of bullshit gets talked about in these situations. I can think of one that happened maybe a few years ago revolving around Cardi B, and the person that said the stuff about Cardi B ended up getting sued and actually losing everything because she made it all up. So I'm just saying it's very possible that all this is just total BS, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, and check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. What's going on, guys? Listen, it's Christmas season coming up, and you know what makes great gifts? That's right, Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee makes wonderful gifts, and guess what? They don't just have great coffees, teas, and cocos. They also got gear, they got K-cups, and also they got wonderful gift boxes. Gift boxes that include all sorts of wonderful, great goodies. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, raspberry yogurt pretzel twists, sea salt milk chocolates, caramel. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, peppermint hot cocoa, spicy and sweet treat mixes, kettle corn pop, premium vacuum travel tumblers, and all sorts of wonderful great stuff that you can get at Coffee Brand Coffee. And these make great Christmas gifts. So guys, please check out coffeebrandcoffee.com and use promo code BACKTACO at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. That's coffeebrandcoffee.com, promo code BACKTACO.